Hi everyone, and welcome back to a JaYo review, JaYo movie review, and a Jerry and Jackie review. Hi Jerry.
Hello.
Today we're going to talk about, and I know we're very late. Well, we're not very late. I'm very late to the game, but we're going to talk about one battle after another. Um, yeah, and I'm really excited to talk about it. We're going to start, as always, with our rating between 0 and 10. Jerry, what is your rating for this movie?
It is the only film this year that is 10 out of 10 for me.
Wow! That is wild. Okay, okay. Hmm. I don't know if I can give it a 10 out of 10 because I'm so this is the French in me. 10 out of 10 means perfection and perfection doesn't exist. So I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I was gonna be like 9 out of 10. Yeah, it's more, but 9.5. 9.5. Cool. Let's get into it. Let's start with the things we didn't like for once. And you can go ahead, Jerry.
It's 10 out of 10. There's nothing I didn't like about this movie. So yeah, I got nothing.
Absolutely
It wouldn't be a
nothing.
10 out of 10 if there was something I didn't like. It wouldn't be a 10 out of 10.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, well, I guess I can maybe talk about things I didn't like, um, or that other people didn't like. Mm, I have to like really think about it to be like, what is it that I didn't like? It could have been longer. Just kidding. I wouldn't have been mad actually if it had been a little bit longer. Um, it's not necessarily things I didn't like, but for example, I know people were ranting and raving about Regina Hall's performance, and she did a great job. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't really see enough of her, for me to be like, that was the best performance of her career. Like, what? No.
Yeah, I didn't hear so much about her. I mean, people mostly were talking about Teyana Taylor, and that I've heard,
Hmm.
or Chase
Same.
Infinity because they hadn't seen much of her before.
Hmm. Same, but I also like, heard talk about Regina Hall, and I was just like, yeah, I would have wanted more from her. Um, what else? Yeah, maybe let's talk about the things we liked, and then I'll remember the things I didn't like, if any. What are the things you really like, Jerry?
Well, I mean, like right from the opening scene, I was like I didn't know anything about the movie going into it. I didn't know
Hmm.
what it was. I mean, I'd seen the trailer, but the or trailers, whatever, but you couldn't really tell what the movie was about so much from the trailers. Really didn't give you the story so much.
Hmm.
And when I saw just like where it was starting out, I was like, oh man, we're doing this? Okay, I'm down. This is great. So yeah, like right from the opening, it just had me hooked, and it just like it for me, it just never stopped. Like the pacing just kept me engaged the whole time. Like I wasn't bored at all. The performances just across the board were just phenomenal. I mean, everybody, especially Sean Penn, I think just one of his greatest performances, just amazing. Um, the way it was directed, just the way it was shot, the way the camera moved, the way the story was told, um, the music was I just loved the music. I thought it was such a great soundtrack. So many great sequences. I mean the two that most people I think talk about, of course, Sean Penn on the phone trying to remember the password is just hilarious. And
You
my
mean
favorite,
Leonardo DiCaprio?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What did I say?
Sean
Yeah.
Penn.
Oh God. Yeah. And my favorite scene, which is a lot of people's favorite scenes, I think, is the car chase. Just like cinematically, just
Mm,
amazing. And I know you watched it on streaming, but I mean, seeing
mhm.
it on the big screen is just like incredible sequence. And it was one of those sequences where, like it's just at the point where okay, maybe it's going on a little too long, and then it's over, and that's what made the impact of the end of that scene so jarring, because it was getting to that point where you just start kind of getting to okay, this is going on a little too long, and then boom, it's just like everything about it was just perfect. I mean, the ending, the way, like her reaction to her father, like making him give her the password and stuff, and just yeah, yeah, I could go on and on. Just the perfect movie. I think it's P.T. Anderson's best movie. I really do. I think I've uh, lately, a lot of the movies lately I have not liked.
Right.
I thought, because for a while I thought they were just getting better and better and better, and then I felt like he kind of took a dive,
Mm.
um, and then sort of came back. Like Licorice Pizza, I actually did like, and that was the first one in a while that I had liked, and then came back with this one and just knocked it out of the park. So
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what other movies has this director done? Because I don't even know, like, if I
Oh,
know this
got
director like that.
Boogie Nights, Magnolia,
Mm.
There Will Be Blood,
Ah, I've seen There Will Be Blood. Hmm.
The Master, Phantom Thread. Uh, what's the one with Adam Sandler?
Uncut Gems? Or is
No,
that
no, no,
something
no,
else?
no,
Okay,
no.
I was gonna be like,
Oh God, I'm totally blanking now. Philip Seymour Hoffman and Adam Sandler. I have to look it up. That's another one that people love. Wasn't one of my favorites, but
mm, Paul Thomas Anderson. Yeah, I'm like, please hire us, Paul Thomas Anderson. I would love to be in one of your movies. Yay. Mm.
Punch Drunk Love.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's so much to like about this movie. I think the story is great from start to finish. I completely agree. I liked all of the actors in it. Um, I loved how political it was. And I liked a lot of the choices that he made, like I thought it was so smart and so brilliant and so tongue in cheek, having Tony Goldwyn, I think is his name,
Yeah, right.
um, the president in Scandal, who we love, who in Scandal has an interracial relationship with Olivia Pope, right? Played by Kerry Washington. And then in this movie, him being the complete antithesis of that role. And it just being like, what? I loved it. I thought it was such a brilliant choice. So smart. And all of the different political, you know, um, conversations that were happening. I felt like if you really paid attention, there were lots of commentaries about all these different movements, and none of them are completely right or completely wrong, right? Like, all of them are flawed. Well, obviously, some are more flawed than others, like white supremacy. Okay, needs to go to the bin. Um, but like them trying to fight for immigrant rights, women's rights, equitability, making sure that everybody has the same amount of like riches, all of that is great. at the same time, at what cost is it great, right? Is it great at the cost of your own family? Is it great at the cost of other people's lives, right? And these are the questions of like critical thinking that I hope people come out of it of like, yes, we need to fight for all of these things. Yes, we need to change. We need to do like some serious work. At the same time, we shouldn't sacrifice the good of, you know, our own good and the good of our families and that of society for these causes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved how like and every character is except for the Chase Infinity character is like really flawed, and
Mm,
in some like really interesting ways, like Tiana Taylor and Sean Penn, their relationship is just like really kind of out there and
hmm.
surprising, and yeah, just lots of like surprise things we haven't really seen much before, and I know this is you know not completely original. It's based on um, other material, but
I didn't know. What is it based on?
yeah, it's based on a book. Um,
Oh.
I don't remember the name of the book, but yeah, it's not
Is it a
completely.
nonfiction book?
No, it's fiction.
It's fiction? Oh, okay. Mm.
Yeah. But I mean, it's inspired by yeah, I mean, obviously, the movements in the '70s and
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah,
No, for sure. I agree. I loved the arcs, of a lot of the characters. And that's why I was saying, at the beginning, there were certain people who I was like, I wish, maybe that's not something I didn't like, but just I wish, like, I had seen a bit more of an arc for Regina Hall, for example. That would have been great. And I also felt like Tiana Taylor's arc was a little, like, I liked it, but I was almost like, oh, I wish she had come back or
right.
something.
Well, because we lose her for so much of the film. Yeah.
Exactly, because she's such a big, like, she comes like guns a blazing
See, and
in the
this is
beginning.
like now this is a criticism I've heard. I think like a lot of times I'll hear people
Mm,
criticize things about this movie, but then if you look at the reasons why, like they have to be there, like for instance, somebody was criticizing that it's her voice reading the letter at the end,
hmm.
but that's so important because we've lost her for all this time, and so now we need her back at the end of
Agreed.
the film, and that's the way she comes back is through the letter.
Hmm.
So yeah, just things like that. I just feel like all the choices. There's so many great, interesting choices that make sense. Just work.
Absolutely, no, I agree. What do you think of some of the criticisms that I've read? One was, how dare they make a black woman give her power to two white men? Have like the romantic leads be Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn, right, for Tiana Taylor, which takes away from like this message. What do you think about that?
I don't feel like she did give them her power. I mean, I feel like she used her power in the best way that she could for herself. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and ultimately, like made a really difficult choice to protect herself. I mean, it's kind of a selfish choice in a way, but so yeah, I don't know that I feel like she gave up her power. I don't know what she could have done in those circumstances differently.
I think they just think it diminishes the black power aspect of the story to have a black woman be romantically involved with two white men. I think, though, it had to be this way. Number one, especially for the Sean Penn, what was his name? Colonel. Oh my God. Like, Colonel. Stephen J. Lockjaw. I love that name, Lockjaw. I think for that relationship to work, she had to be in a relationship with another white man. So that, again, one, we don't know who the child is, right? And it makes sense that it could be either one of them's child. Because if it had been a black man, like obviously we would be like, oh shit, which I think would give up the jig too quickly. Plus, there's this thing that I think people miss is like you said, she doesn't give up her power. She overpowers them both in different ways,
Mhm.
and has um, this strong hold over both of them, in fact, which I think shows how, black people aren't always subservient. I love that for her and for the role. I love like, no, subservience is not a black thing. Like, it's not like there are all kinds, right, of black people with all kinds of ways, and I love though how dominant she is.
Mhm.
Yeah. It also shows, not just men can be power hungry. You can see the same with some women, right? And not just men can lead, women can lead too, and just as powerfully and make just as big of an impact. There were lots of like moments that were really awesome highlights. Like, for example, I loved um, Benicio del Toro's like his whole network of Latinos, and trying to get them to sanctuary. I thought was so cool. I really loved it, and just like going in and out of the Spanish and in English. I was wondering why there weren't subtitles for whenever they spoke in Spanish. Because I was like, as much as a lot of people speak Spanish in this country, I'm sure plenty didn't understand all the Spanish.
Yeah, but you
Each
don't,
little
yeah.
thing.
Again, you don't need, you don't necessarily need to in those scenes. I mean, it's sort of obvious what's going on, I think, whether you speak it or not.
Just a little thing, but that's just like because I'm a language teacher. I'm like, listen, put subtitles when you're going out of the like main language. That's just my thing. It annoys me. Um, and I loved the nuns, for example. I thought, oh my gosh, the imagery and like the performances were like beautiful. Yes. Huh. There were lots of gem moments. What were some moments that really popped for you other than those like long sequences that you talked about in the beginning?
Um, well, like I said, the whole opening definitely
Oh
was
gosh.
just, yeah, like incredible. Trying to remember. I mean, obviously, yeah, the whole that whole the whole sequence with Benicio del Toro where
Hmm.
he's trying to hide Sean Penn. That
Leonardo
was
DiCaprio, you mean?
God. Yes,
You
thank
have
you.
Sean Penn on the brain.
I do. Um, yeah, yeah. That whole sequence was just so much fun. Um, it was fun, funny, and just, yeah, just shot. So I mean, just the way it shot, edited, everything about that sequence was just so great. Um, well, like I said, I already mentioned, yeah, the very ending between Chase Infinity and Leonardo DiCaprio, that was just so brilliant.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I mean that's it's so long ago that I saw this movie that's hard to remember. But those are the ones that stand out. Yeah,
Okay. And who do you think merit a nomination, let alone like winning the award?
I think everyone in the cast merits a nomination. Um, seriously, yeah, I mean, to me, Sean Penn is the standout of the whole
Mm.
cast. But yeah, I think everyone in the cast is deserving.
And why is Sean Penn the standout of them all for you?
Well, I mean, of course it is a sort of showy character in that it is such a, strong, um, yeah, it's just, well, I mean, first of all, he just, really like carries the film in a lot of ways. You know,
Mm.
it's really like almost his film. Um, but he just commits so strongly to every aspect of that character. It's just, I mean, it is such a strong character. You know,
Hmm.
um, I think in his younger days he wasn't doing as many character parts. I mean, he did, here and there, but I mean, this is just like such a like sort of strong, unique, real like character role. Just meaty, sink your teeth into kind of role, and he just went for it completely. Just absolutely lost himself in it.
Mm.
And it was just like I just I mean every time he was on screen it was just like exciting, and yeah, couldn't get enough.
Yeah, I would say for me, in equal caliber are Sean Penn and Tiana Taylor. I just loved everything about her performance. I mean, she was batshit crazy and like
Yeah.
just like she was mesmerizing, and I think that's why we felt her like missing, from the movie. Like once she's gone, it was kind of like, oh, I wish we could see like what else she was doing, once like she's gone. What happened to her, right? Like it's just that curiosity of like wanting to know, like, is she still leading revolutions? Is she like what is she doing and where? I would have loved like a little glimpse into that. Especially as they're like trying to find her child. Like I would have loved for them even to even bring it up, like talk quickly, like, oh, this is where we found her last. And they did. They said like, oh, she may be here or there, but like there was nothing definite.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. The whole cast definitely a best movie nomination, best cast. I don't think there's a best cast anyway nomination, right? For
Not for the Oscars, but
the
for
other
SAG Awards
for the SAG Awards. Got you.
or the Actor Awards. They've changed the name now, the Actor Award.
Mm, got you. Yeah. And I think I know your answer, but our favorite question: if
Yes.
you could play anyone in the movie, who would you play?
It would be the Sean Penn character, absolutely. Hands down.
Yep. Even with the ending for this campaign. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely. Okay. Who is second best that you would want to play? Not Sean Penn's character. Lockjaw.
Uh, yeah, I'm trying to, it's sort of a toss up between Leo and Benicio.
Mm.
Trying to think. I think Leo. I think Leo's character would be more fun.
Bob. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this has brought Leonardo DiCaprio out of like the similar roles that he was playing for a while. And I love that for him. Love that for him. Yeah. Expanding his range a little bit. Even looks a little, youngish to a certain degree, which I liked. Yeah, I would play Tiana Taylor, Perfidia, of course. Like that role. Delicious.
Yes.
But if not her, I wouldn't want to play the daughter. I would want to play, Willa slash Arlene. Yeah. I felt like in that sense, maybe that's my other gripe. Like with her role and her performance, I would have had a bit more colors. Like I felt like it was very like. Of course, there were moments of like stakes and all of that, but it was. I wanted more joy, more seeing like the other side. I don't know, a few more colors that I would have played with, especially at the beginning, especially with the relationship with the father. Just seen a little bit more. Variety. But it was a great movie, y'all. 10 out of 10 from Jerry, 9.5 out of 10 from me. Please go watch it. And it's on Max, HBO Max right now. And let us know what you think. I know there's been a big debate of people being like, Sinners versus another battle after another.
Big battle, yes.
Yeah, which one is the number one? For Jerry, it's this one.
One battle.
And I have to agree. I have to agree. Because from start to finish, this movie is a masterpiece. It's beautiful. I'll definitely be watching it again. Um, so yeah. We'll catch you at the next review. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And hope to catch you at the next one. Thanks, y'all.